What's up, guys? Welcome to the episode of Paul's Customs Garage. Today we kind of broke our tractor a little bit, so we're gonna fix our tractor, get it, finish the front alignment, get those tucked in, remove this plate, and do a couple other things. Get this sucker ready to sell. The tractor was locked up temporarily, but we fixed that. I'll throw a clip up real quick. All right, that's what happens when you get too excited with a 1949 8N that hasn't ran in probably literally a decade or two, and you run a little too hot, or you just got the bad luck of the stick and you get a locked up motor.
Cylinder walls are not scored, so it didn't get hot. My guess is the bearings left the chat.
Yeah, and I am pushing hard on this. Nice, wonderful.
Well, stay tuned for part 2 of this tractor.
It'll be epic. What had happened is the old starter, not old, but like the other starter we bought, new, jammed. It jammed somehow in the bell housing area, and the motor would not turn over. So we got that fixed. Now the water pump leaks, fan hits the shroud, and a couple other things we just need to tweak here and there to get it running and driving, I guess you could say, good. That way we can sell it. We got the tractor in the shop. I'm not going to film us taking the hood off because you've already seen this before. So with a snap of the fingers, the hood's going to be off. All right, it's off. There we go. It's off. So we're going to drain the coolant, and we're going to save this coolant because we've drained coolant like twice now, and we're tired of buying new coolant. So we're going to save that coolant and drain it from there, the radiator, and there's a block little valve right there.
Pitcock.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah, so as you see, this shroud's already been kind of banged up, and the fan just hits it, and it was starting to create a spark, which is no bueno when the fuel tanks are right here. We don't really want any external spark being made near engine, but specifically when it's right here, and the fuel tank is right here. So, just looks like a couple of little flathead screws. I'm gonna take those off, take the shroud out, then take the radiator off, then reseal the water pump. All right, to hold the shroud is these 3 little kind of flathead style screws, bolts, whatever. The middle one's Venero Strickler, so I have a solution. Problem solved. Got the water pump off. That bottom stud is exactly where it was leaking. So basically ruined the gasket. Yeah, that wasn't gonna last anything. Look at that, Dad.
Oh shoot, nope.
That was a fresh gasket.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do RTV because RTV usually seems to solve a lot of everyone's problems. So I'm gonna put RTV all the way around there, put the pump back on, and let it set for probably about 24 hours. See right here, it can remove this plate on top, or I guess on the side of the water pump. And I'm pretty sure that gasket was supposed to go right here instead of on here. So that's probably why it was leaking, because that's still old gasket right there. So I'm gonna use my little burl disc, knock all that stuff clean. Then probably, I think it came with the extra, it came with multiple gaskets for the water pump. So that's probably what the multiple ones are for, is to seal this piece, then seal to the actual block. So I'm gonna clean this up, then get RTV in a new gasket, then call it a day. Dad tore apart the carburetor, had a bunch of crap all in there. So
guess using that old fuel wasn't the best idea.
No, not at all. So he got that Craiglisted rebuilt.
Yeah.
I got this piece all somewhat smooth. Then got the water pump pretty smooth. I'm gonna take a break because all that dust and stuff went straight into my nose, into my noggin, and I got a headache. So I'm gonna take a slight break, then come back out here, seal that up. It's back in the shop. Dad resealed the water pump to RTV. Did you do it on both sides, even in the plate too?
Yes.
Cool. That is done. We didn't really film any of this because we have already done a lot of motor work on video, so there's no point in repeating ourselves, showing them how to install the water pump and whatnot. If you do want to see that, I'll put the link to the first video in the description below to check that when we first bought it. But now we have to custom fab this alternator bracket. I know what you're thinking. Why are you doing that? Well, homeboy over there goofed and forgot to put that bracket on when he put this bolt on. So instead of taking this all off again, we're just going to custom fab and make a better one. The smart way. Now we're going to take those steps off because although they are kind of handy to put or use as a tool bench, they look kind of bleh. So, and we're also going to shove the front axle in. We didn't show that in the first video, so we didn't do it in the first video, so we're going to show it in this one.
We didn't show the moving the tires in because, as usual, I did it all by myself.
Oh, here we go. This guy. So, it looks like to be, what, 3 bolts?
I think it is 4.
Well, good thing you don't do anything with math for a career, because it's definitely 3. So all that's holding this plate on is these 2 bolts right here. So we're gonna take all the bolts out, shove the axle in, and take this off. Also gonna mention Dad straight piped the tractor like a boss, because was that thing super clogged?
No.
Oh. Here, let me go put it in the junk pile of the backyard. We call this our boneyard. Nice. Also, can we just appreciate the nice weather in Texas for once? It's like 50 degrees outside. But while I'm out here, and before we start on the axles, or the front suspension, let me show you the air filter assembly. I don't even need to explain myself. Look at that. That's disgusting. You need 3 things to make a gasoline engine run. Fuel, spark, air. We had spark, we had fuel. I don't think we were getting air, because that's nasty. So we got a new one coming from the old Amazon Forest, coming in soon. So hopefully it'll be here today. That way we can get the sucker running, listed, and sold. We brought the front end in on both sides, and it looks times 10 better. Times 10 better. Glad those are gone. Those are some pretty hefty pieces of metal. So before we put the hood back on, we are going to try to see if we'll just bark over, turn over and see if it'll run a little bit, because the next time we put the hood on is going to be the last time we put the hood on. We don't really want to keep taking it on and off, on and off, on and off. That's pretty frustrating. So then, like I said, we'll just have to wait for the air intake piece. But we're going to go back using the old bottle method for this. Did you ever fix why the carburetor was leaking?
Yeah.
Ish?
Yeah, go show the picture of the air intake.
Already did.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, all that crappy fuel plus all that stuff that was in the air intake going into the carburetor. Yeah, no bueno. That's why we're having issues starting it. And
it had no airs.
Had no airs. Had no airs. Actually, that exhaust actually looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. All the side of the blocks set it up. Carbon, sorry.
Woo! She's backfiring. Flames through the
Flames?
flames.
Flames.
And I'm holding the
I
gas.
think it was two-stepping.
Yeah, and I'm holding the gas.
Nice. All right, this guy thinks he should get the first maiden voyage. I don't know why. You know, he's basically never even driven it. Everything lines up. The alternator bracket does not. That custom fab, Piles Customs quality, alternator bracket does not hit. We're golden. The radiator actually looks as best as it ever has. Fan doesn't hit the shroud. There is no shroud. Still a little road trip. Oh, we are going to show you the PTO does work. Flip it up. This guy. First time using a tractor? PTO and hydraulics work, which is good. It's spinning and sputtering for two reasons. A, the fuel's still trash in there, but we poured a lot of clean fuel, they'll dilute it, so there is still a mixture of terrible fuel, and there's no air intake. So we're still waiting for that to come in. And I'm sure the exhaust pipe still has a bunch of crap in it. First gear. Hey. That was fun. Dad got the new air intake on. Looks a lot better. And yeah, looks a lot like it has a lot better flow than that right there. So do we need to pour oil in this?
Yeah, I think so.
Do we do it before we put it on?
Yeah.
Huh. What kind of oil does it take?
15W40.
Oh,
Synthetic.
synthetic. Okay. All right, filled up the little bottom part of the air filter. We're not sure if the oil's supposed to go on the inside or outside, but in our brains, the outside makes sense. So I'm just going to put it on real quick. All right, it's on. Now for another maiden voyage. All right, we'll show you how to start this rig. So I always want to make sure it's in neutral first. Ignition on. Can you hold the camera while I pull the choke? pull the choke a little bit. Give it a little throttle. It's already half throttle. All right, so the tractor's back in the shop. Long story short, after our maiden voyage, we were getting flung with bits from the belt because, as you saw in the last video and probably the beginning of this video, our belt was pretty destroyed. So what did we do to fix it? The old washer method. Stack as many washers as you possibly can to space the alternator out. And our geometry's fixed. And we got a thinner belt that fits our application a whole lot better. So I think we have 6 on the bottom and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. Who needs spacers? We have washers. So now I got to put these back on the distributor, then the hood back on the tractor. Then we're going to go for one last maiden voyage. Then this tractor could potentially be sold Saturday. Then the next tractor comes.
Or if you see another video on this tractor, you'll know that it didn't sell.
Yeah, true that. If you see another short or video on this tractor, just know it didn't sell. And if it doesn't sell, we're going to get funky with it.
Exactly.
But if it does sell, then potentially another tractor. That's not a Ford. Right?
Right. One of them letter tractors.
One of them letter tractors. That's all we'll say. But it is around the same era as the years. But I'm going to start jabbering. Let's get this on. Let's drive it one last time. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Turn the fuel on there, Sparky.
Whoa.
Turn the fuel on.
Whoa. Come on. All right. Anyway, don't want to get high off disgusting. Oh, actually? What? Battery dead?
No.
Oh, it's not hooked up?
Yeah, you need to put the...
Come on, brother.
You need to put the SAD cable on. I'm not getting off this because I know you'll jump on it.
It's the last cold start. Go. Come on, man. It's getting a little dark outside, so I'm gonna put our lights on. We don't have lights. We didn't wire them up. Oh, it's dead. Crap. Come on. All right, whatever. I'll get that later. There you go, guys. Sorry. What a guy. That is going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm very happy to get the tractor, that we worked out all the bugs, got it up and running again. It's going to be a little sad to see it go. I've had a lot of fun with it the last like a month and a half from all of our side projects. But like I said, if we don't end up selling it, we will keep it. If we do sell it, we are going to get another one. And the other tractor is going to be a green color tractor. That's all I'll say for that as well. So if you like green and like old tractors, stay tuned. They see me riding dirty. They see me riding dirty. But once again, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel. If you like tractors, if you like old cars, if you like old Fords, Paul's Customs Garage is the place for you. See you next video. Peace out.